Days of Our Lives Daily Spoilers May 6 to 10 Nicole and Eric tempted and EJ freaks. Week of May 6. Johnny cries over birth flights. Maddie's matrimonial trap. EJ's DNA results. Days of Our Lives sees a whirlwind of suspension and drama ensues as colorful secrets unravel and unanticipated news shells. EJ DiMera faces a shocking disclosure about baby Jude, while Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera grapple with the counter-accusations of a high-threat gestation. Days of Our Lives, what will Eric and Nicole do? Meanwhile, on DOL, Jada Hunter and Rafe Hernandez settle into their new life together, and Stephanie Johnson finds herself at odds with Everett Lynch. As the week progresses, Sander Cook confronts Stephen DiMera about his reservations regarding Harris Michaels' firing. Likewise, Maggie Horton Kyriakis uncovers significant trueness about Konstantin Meliunas. Amid the chaos on the NBC Peacock cleaner pieces, Paulina Price wrestles with guilt over Channel's gestation complications, and Chad DiMera and Thomas DiMera pay a poignant visit to Abigail Devereaux's grave. With the suspension raising, observers can anticipate a roller coaster of feelings, unanticipated alliances, and shocking twists in the heart of Salem. Days of Our Lives preview week of May 6. Johnny cries over birth flights. Maggie's matrimonial trap. EJ's DNA results. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Friday, May 3, reveals that Sloan Peterson, Brady intruded Eric Brady, and Nicole DiMera's warm moment with Jude Brady in the city forecourt. After Nicole hastened off, Sloan demanded to know what was going on and grilled Eric formally they got home. Eric assured Sloan that he'd no idea Nicole would be working at The Spectator and that she was only being friendly in the forecourt. Still, Eric couldn't get past the whole Leo Stark situation and didn't buy that she was paying for his hostel room out of the kindness in her heart. Once Eric flashed back to eavesdropping Leo's phone call about blackmailing someone, he realized Leo might be blackmailing Sloan. After Sloan admitted that was true, she prevaricated that it involved snide details about her history that she didn't want to get into. Sloan said she stressed she could lose her law establishment and Eric, so that's why she paid. Despite Sloan's attempt to stop Eric, he stormed out to handle Leo. At the DiMera Manse on Friday's day's occasion, Leo tried to offer some hints so that EJ would be seduced enough to pay him for his word. After Leo brought up Jude and made it clear that EJ's son with Nicole was still alive, EJ seized him and acted like he must be lying. Leo swore he was telling the verity and that he had been blackmailing Sloan with this secret. Since Leo had known the verity for months and formally gave down all the word EJ demanded, EJ refused to pay him anything. Once a still drunk Leo made it back to his suite, Eric brazened him and demanded updates on Sloan's blackmail. Leo suddenly plotted to stand up and sounded sick. So Eric helped him over to the bed and got him a pail to throw up in. After Leo bumbled on about his miscalculations and how he'd no way do anything like that again to Sloan, Eric had some compassion for him. Meanwhile, Sloan had just gotten Jude to sleep when EJ pounded on the door and slogged in the apartment once she opened up. EJ claimed that was his baby with Nicole and that he was taking his son. Once EJ pledged to get the evidence he demanded, he added that he'd have Sloan arrested. Sloan eventually admitted that Leo was only half right and clarified that although Jude was Nicole's baby, he wasn't EJ's. At the DiMera Manse again on Friday's day's occasion, Holly Jonas felt overwhelmed by all her practice and was shaky due to her anxiety. Nicole gave Holly a comforting clinch and decided to call Marlena Evans over for an exigency remedy session. At the Kyriakis Manse on Friday's Days of Our Lives show, Maggie Kyriakis told Marlena and John Black about her forthcoming marriage to Konstantin Meliunas. Maggie wanted to be clear about this being a marriage in name only, and she refocused out that Konstantin had no problems with subscribing the prenup. John and Marlena easily weren't thrilled about the news, which Konstantin had told them formerly. Still, Marlena and John agreed to come to the espousal. Formerly, Konstantin appeared. Since Marlena had to go help Holly and Maggie was headed to a meeting with Theresa Donovan, Konstantin invited John to stay for a nightcap. That led to Konstantin cranking the pawn again and putting him to work stealing the prenup from the safe. There was a close call when Maggie returned for commodity, but John managed to snare the prenup and hide without Maggie seeing him. Once John delivered the prenup to Konstantin and completed the charge, Konstantin was punctured pink. Back at the Dimara Manse on Friday's day's occasion, Marlena instructed Holly to take a deep breath and go to bed beforehand. After Marlena advised Holly to get some redundant rest and go at her own pace with her practice, she said she'd shoot a note to remind her preceptors what she had been through. Nickel asked Marlena to stay after Holly headed upstairs, since she demanded help too. Once Nickel opened up about working with Eric and the complications this could bring with EJ and Sloane, Marlena quizzed her about whether she still loved Eric. Nickel decided to call it a night, but she allowed back to the question. Formerly, Marlena was gone and verified to herself that she'd always loved Eric. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Nickel's world will get turned upside down sooner or laterly, so we'll bring you more prognostications on all the Jude mayhem. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.